to the Disney store after waiting all night.
Yay, you made it!
What do we got? So here's what did you find, Gio?
Oh,
What
well,
is
look
this?
at this.
Oh my goodness, that looks expensive and limited. Let's see what else we got here. I saw a certain mug you might like. What is this mug,
Well,
Gio?
that is the Jerome Ramped Ducky and Bunny mug.
And are you gonna get it signed or what?
Oh, you know it.
Oh, and looks like we have Jessie. What else do we have here? We got the Tsum Tsum set, the Adventure Click Plush 2-pack. Very exciting. Hey, howdy, hey, Pixar fans. Dan Taylor from danthepixarfan.com, back for another exciting Toy Story review. And today I'm taking a detailed look at the 2019 D23 Expo exclusive full-scale Woody's Roundup Sheriff Woody talking action figure. As you just saw in that opening clip, I picked this up in person at the D23 Expo back in August of 2019. And you could only get this at the convention's Disney store there on the show floor. So me and my friend Gio actually waited in line all night long just to get in before all the good stuff sold out. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. Super classic memories though. And even crazier, I was actually able to get all the stuff that I bought on the airplane home as carry-on. Still don't know how I pulled that off. Anyway, back to this beauty. Since this past week was the 22nd anniversary of Toy Story 2, to celebrate, I thought this would be a fun item to review since I hadn't ever shown it here on my channel. I do have a full written blog post review though, if you want to hit that card above and check that out, but I'm excited to share my thoughts here as well. So first off, this thing is pretty huge, so I had no idea how I would get it home on the plane, but I figured I would buy it then and then figure that out later. I know, that was pretty risky business. The exact measurements of this whole box set are 19 inches tall, 15 inches wide, and 6 inches deep. I honestly didn't even go into the Disney store planning on getting this. I don't even think I knew it was a thing at that point, but once I saw it, how could I not? In the end, I'm so glad I ended up making the purchase and that I was able to get it home without any trouble. This is a limited edition of only 500 units produced, so needless to say, it sold out pretty quick. And I feel really lucky to have gotten it, especially considering how much he's selling for now. As you can see on the back of the box here, the original retail price was $69.95, which felt really expensive at the time, and it is, but I guess that's nothing compared to what resellers are asking for it now, which can get up to like $400 these days. Anyway, here's the rest of the back of the box. I just love how this entire box is designed after, or at least loosely inspired by the old Bud Tone TV in Elle's apartment in Toy Story 2. You know, the one the gang watched the Woody's Roundup episodes on. It doesn't look exactly like it to a T or anything, but the point definitely comes across. So yeah, we got a shot of the amazing black and white Woody doll there off center. We got the classic Disney Pixar Toy Story logo there on the top left corner, and a call out to Woody's 6 character phrases, which I'll touch on at the end, so be sure to stick around. And just real quick, here's a brief look at the bottom of the box. Woody does require 3 button cell batteries, which are of course included. And then here's just a little 360 rotation, just so you can maybe get a better sense of the scale of this thing, and so you can see the overall depth of it all. And now for my thoughts on Woody himself. This really is the exact same Woody doll as the standard 2019 Disney Store Woody, but of course this exclusive is all black and white toned. From his plastic to his clothing, his colors are all desaturated and made to look like this Woody came directly from the vintage Woody's Roundup TV show. He measures 15 inches tall, just like any true to movie scale Woody toy, and he obviously can be removed from the box, but I'm choosing to keep him mint here.
He's mint in the box, never been opened.
I don't know, this just seems way too cool and special to open, so I'm just gonna give you the best and closest look I can give you through the window here without taking him out. I hope that's okay. Now, again, it's cool enough that this is a full-scale black and white Woody doll, but then, like I touched on, there's also the outstanding retro Bud Tone TV-inspired packaging. The creators went all out here. It's all too awesome. Just wow. One of my favorite details is how the Woody's Roundup logo, along with starring Sheriff Woody, is printed front and center there on the window. It's just an overall very pleasing design to look at, extremely display-worthy, and obviously created with us die-hard Toy Story fans and collectors in mind. Oh, and I have to mention how much I love how the inside of the box is multi-dimensional. I don't know how much you can really tell here, but the cardboard barrel and cactus are placed at different distances away from the backdrop, which adds some really nice depth to the presentation, if that makes sense. And it doesn't even stop there, guys. Here's the kicker. Yes, we know this Woody talks, as I already mentioned, but not only does he talk, but he includes only phrases that appear in the Woody's Roundup segments seen in Toy Story 2. Talk about attention to detail. They could have just easily included the same phrases that the standard Woody includes, but no. Honestly, it was this aspect that actually completely sold me on getting this. I was on the fence for a while, even though the whole packaging and presentation of this is absolutely incredible, but it was 100% a done deal after I pressed the button and heard the original Tom Hanks Woody's Roundup voice clips. Yes, Tom Hanks. From what I know, this might be the only officially made Woody doll that features Tom Hanks doing the voice here and not his brother Jim Hanks, who, if you didn't know, always does the voice for Woody toys. With that said, it's actually pretty dang extraordinary here that it's the actual original Tom Hanks lines of dialogue used in the film. Here, go ahead and have a listen for yourself.
Good job, Bullseye. I reckon the new schoolhouse is finally done. What's that? Jessie and Prospector are trapped in the old abandoned mine, and Prospector just lit a stick of dynamite thinking it was a candle, and now they're about to be blown to smithereens? Run like the wind, Bullseye! You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles, and I've got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together and we see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me.
How fantastic, right? I mean, yeah, I get that this version of You've Got a Friend in Me here isn't the exact same one that Woody sings on the show in Toy Story 2, but it's most certainly Tom Hanks though, so I don't know if that's an old recording done for the film back in the day that just wasn't used, or if those were new lines recorded just for this toy. Let me know what you guys think. Lastly, unfortunately, I only had enough room to bring home one of these, and Woody was the obvious choice, him being the man himself, but there were actually two other characters released in this same style that I really wish that I could have gotten as well, Jessie and Bullseye. You can see them in the photo that I took at the Disney store there, and maybe one day I'll decide to fork out for them. I do have to say, it's a crying shame that they didn't include Stinky Pete in this lineup. That would have been absolutely perfect, as it seems these were in celebration of Toy Story 2's 20th anniversary that year, and that would have been just the perfect time. Man, what a missed opportunity. Overall though, I can't say enough good things about this Woody, and I highly suggest snagging him if you can find him for a fair price. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. As always, I'm looking forward to your comments down below, and if you did enjoy this review, I hope you'll consider giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for more Pixar toy news and reviews from my personal collection. Don't forget to ring that bell, find me all over social media at Dan the Pixar Fan, and I will see you in my next video.